Jacob.
Hi, Vivi.
It's cool today.
Yeah, the weather is perfect for us to take a walk around the RIIFO factory.
So what you gonna show me today?
Well, first, take a look at the pipe in my hands.
It looks quite ordinary.
Sure, but what do you know about it before I get my hands on it?
From raw material to final products, there are several processes that happens on the production line.
But you're missing one important step. Testing. So today I'm going to take you on the tour of the RIIFO lab, and we're going to see how the testing process goes for a pipe or a fitting. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
So now we're on the first floor of the testing center.
Oh, the exhibition hall is here.
So it shows RIIFO's history and some demonstrations of our products, but it's not our destination today.
All right.
Today we're going to the second and third floors. The laboratory covers an area of more than 1,400 square meters and has over $6 million worth of lab equipment. It's a certified world-class lab.
So does that mean the lab can meet all the certification requirements?
Of course, it can handle both routine and advanced testing on raw materials and finished products.
So what kind of tests are we done here?
It depends. For raw materials, we may test their OIT index, hot melt index, or tensile strength. These results are crucial for manufacturing. For finished products like pipes and fittings, we'll do hydrostatic pressure tests, thermal cycle tests, and more. It totally depends on what samples we're looking at.
Since RIIFO highly values quality, how does our testing center guarantee the qualities of raw material and final product during the test?
Take our raw materials, for example. They're already from well-known suppliers, but our testers still test them to make sure they meet our standards for production. And when production starts, some from each batch will be tested again.
So you mentioned OIT testing. What does it mean? Why is it important for raw materials testing?
OIT means oxidation induction time. So in an ideal world, we would expect materials to withstand being exposed to oxygen. Polyethylene in particular, which is used in the production of pipes, is subject to oxidation, which weakens the pipe. So manufacturers normally add stabilizers to improve the oxidation resistance. When we process the resin into useful products like pipes, this may significantly reduce the ability of the material to withstand oxidation.
So the OIT test is to check the stability of the raw material and final products, right?
Exactly.
Well, that makes sense. I see some brass here. Are there any special items just for brass?
Sure. We analyze its composition, test its material hardness, DZR performance, and more. Look, the brass can be analyzed by the direct reading spectrometer. It's a sophisticated piece of equipment that scans the surface of the brass and gives a thorough analysis of its composition. It is very precise and accurate.
So this is important to make sure that the brass is okay for use in potable water system. But how often do we carry out this test? Is it just for raw materials and final products?
Not exactly. We also test samples during material incoming inspection, first article inspection, during production inspection, final article inspection, batch release tests, and more. As an advanced testing center, it features a standardized management system. Personnel training and management, equipment use and maintenance, all are implemented here according to strict requirements.
What about the temperature and humidity? Are they also set according to the standards?
Of course, to make the test more precise, the whole lab is in a completely controlled environment.
Are there any other measures to guarantee the precision of the test reports? And I see there are 3 different signatures on this test report.
Sure, every test result must be reviewed multiple times and then finally approved to ensure their accuracy. Let's take a closer look at our CNC video measuring machine.
What is it used for?
Take a look at this sample of PPR 3-layer pipe. Could you measure the thickness of each layer with a caliper?
Of course not.
This machine not only measures the wall thickness, but also the thickness of each layer in the pipe. Look at the screen.
Okay, the white inner and out layers are clearly measured.
And the one in the middle, the gray one, is the glass fiber layer. It is measured by the yellow line, and it is very accurate, up to 5 decimal places.
So we can also check whether the thickness of each layer is uniform.
And if the thickness goes beyond the acceptable margin of error, the testing center will report it to the production department so they can change production in time.
Okay. So what are you going to show me next?
The impact testing machine.
Is it a machine to test the strength during an impact?
Exactly. Let's check it out.
Let's go. So wow, both raw materials and finished products can be tested.
So let's give it a try. First, the height and weight are set according to the test requirements. So in this test, a pendulum with a certain amount of weight is dropped from the top and it crashes into the test piece. So if the test piece does not crack, crumble, or break, it passes the test.
The sample still looks good.
Yep, so it passed the test perfectly. Hydrostatic pressure testing is one of the most important tests required by many international standards. Let's take a closer look.
So the test pieces are soaked.
So the temperature is set, usually 95 degrees Celsius, but that varies depending on test requirements.
Does the water flow through the test pieces at a specific pressure?
Also, the hydrostatic testing ranges from short-term tests of 1 hour to long-term tests of over 1,000 hours.
That changes from product to product.
Yes, this comprehensive test enables us to see whether the piping systems can meet the design parameters. And the screen allows you to check the condition and the actual situation in real time. Now we're going to go see the most important test I'll show you today.
Is it the thermal cycling test?
Yeah, have you heard of it before? This test is critical for testing the reliability of piping systems. The test pieces are pressurized to a specific pressure, and water at 20 degrees Celsius passes through the pipes for 15 minutes, followed by water at 95 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. If no leaks or issues are noted after 5,000 cycles, that means the pipes have passed the test.
So this test actually simulates the real-world use to make it durable and can last longer. Can we make tests under extreme conditions?
Definitely. We've even carried this test over 10,000 cycles in extreme conditions for R&D purposes.
Quality is not luck. It's carefully planned and executed from raw materials to final products.
Today we visited the RIIFO Testing Center to see how we guarantee quality through rigorous testing. Subscribe to the RIIFO channel and we'll tell you more about us in the next video of RIIFO Factory Tour.